And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're talking Giants every day. From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright, fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us, breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride, talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end. Let's go, Giants! Yes, yes, yes! Oh! Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
All right, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here on this Thursday evening, January 30th, getting close to the end of the month. We're approaching February, Glenn. Another episode here, Giant Sports Talk Live. Talk more Giants. What's up, Glenn? How you feeling? Little congested?
I know that you think that getting older time flies, but we're not that close to the end of February yet. Jeez, we're almost
That's
to
February?
February.
Oh, there you go, man. Hey, a little senile, that's all.
I know you're just thinking about getting some action on the field. You know what?
Brother.
I'm going to start by saying that, a lot of people come in here and they really crap on the Toronto Blue Jays for their lack of landing the guy. And you know what? It's ironic a Giant fan would do that, right?
Hey, is it very similar, the Blue Jays and the Giants?
However,
Very similar.
They're a move or two away from doing a hell of a lot more than we've done this offseason. You see, they signed Max Scherzer today, and word out of Toronto is 2 more, and they're big deals about to go down.
We'll see. What's up, Benji? Yeah, we'll see what happens.
They're spending money to compete, Eric. What are
We'll
we
see.
doing? Are we competing? Bit later on in the show. I listened to KNBR early this morning.
The Giants have spent more than the Blue Jays currently. They have.
See, that's a sad on what? On what?
Yeah, well, we'll get into
All right, let's start the show by comparing Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander.
about
Who
the
do you
same.
like better?
They're same. They're the same. They're the same.
I think I'd rather have Scherzer, but okay.
Right.
Legitimate.
They're both old and they're gonna break down and whatever. The only thing Max Scherzer, the dude has a lot of fire in him, right? He has a lot of fire. But today's subject, guys, how is the
Right
San
on, Mike.
Francisco
Right on, Mike.
how
Sorry.
is the San Francisco Giants offseason so far? All right. Again, I put that in there because, again, and we're going to hear a little clip a little bit later that there still could be moves. I get it. There's still time, as they say. But let's break this down a little bit, shall we? Let's okay. Since I'm asking how the Giants offseason,
There
right?
you go.
Let's break it down. All right. Let's start with the offseason. Now, I'm going to begin a little bit before the offseason, but I consider it an offseason move. And let's grade these moves one by one. I'm not going to do a poll because it's going to take forever doing 5 different polls, if not more. First move of the offseason, the extension of Matt Chapman. Again, because that wasn't about 2024. That was about 2025 and beyond. That was an offseason type of move. Where do you grade that? Let's just do A, B, C, D, F. What do you think? Where do you put the extension of Matt Chapman? We got to give it a little bit for the chat to chime in because it's a few seconds. Let's go. Benji says B. Need a locker room. Okay. Ramos says C with the 6 year. Okay. C. And with the no trade. OG says F. Fernando B. Red. C. Chapman extension. C at best. C. Contract was too long. Okay. Yeah, you take that all in consideration. Take it all in consideration. F minus. A D. A C minus. A C plus. 4 would have been an A. JB? Okay.
Okay.
I'm liking what you guys are going. C. Right? Let's go with
Thanks for participating.
Let's see. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get a GPA out of this. That was a C. Okay. C. Okay. The next move that happened. Listen up. Farhan was fired. What do you grade that? Farhan being fired. Farhan being fired. What do you get that? What do you give that? A plus 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 A plus. Yes, correct. A. Okay. There we go.
Didn't have to change much there. 6 years.
There you go. The next move that happened was the hiring of Buster Posey. Again, we're not talking about what's happening now, but when the news came out that Buster Posey was going to be the next president of baseball operations, what would you give that grade? Sportsman F. JB says B, Alive Insurance. B, Johnny. A, Rick. C, Mark. B, C plus. C minus. Holy shit. I will not agree with that one. That one I will not agree with.
If you don't like C minus, I guess you don't agree with Graham.
No, I don't. I'll give the hiring of Buster Posey a B. I'll give it a B.
On what grounds?
Because I'll tell you why. At the time, listen to what I'm saying. You're bringing in a guy who wants to win.
You're bringing in a guy with no experience.
And I understand that. I get it. I totally understand it. But I think going forward, there could be some potential there. So I'm gonna give him a B. I'll give him a B.
I gave him C minus.
That's fine.
Because there's potential there. And that's what.
Okay. The next move that happened in the offseason, guys. The signing of Willie Adames. What do you give the signing of Willie Adames?
Adames.
What would you give the signing of Willie Adames?
My notes are getting squiggly, but you'll see the point. You ready?
What do you got? B minus. Okay, I gave him a B. Okay, what do we got? We got C plus, A, B, A minus, A plus, B, C. The contract, I agree. That's why I'm giving it a B.
That's why I gave it a minus.
That's fair. Because of the years. That's fine.
Yep.
I see A minus. I see A, C, B. What are we grading? Senior, what do you give the signing of Willie Adames? Okay. Senior, you're a little bit late to the show. Your name is on the board. Your name is on the board, Senior. Don't make me have to put a check mark behind your damn name, dude.
You're not getting a star.
So far, this is what we've graded so far. Let's summarize. The Chapman extension, the firing of Farhan, the hiring of Buster Posey, and now we are in the signing of Adames. It's all good, Senior.
I think you can kind of, if you want, you can indulge in both of those.
What's up, Cameron?
Putting Posey in that position.
Yeah. Okay.
And the signing of Willie Adames. Kind of agree with Salsa. Adames alone doesn't do much. Okay.
Okay. Right. Okay.
So maybe we'll talk about this a bit later. I want to jump into this later on in the show, but oh boy, Adames, shortstop. But
I'm not going to get into it.
Are we better than last year?
Hold on. We're going to get into that. We're going to get I'm not going to bring in Yaz because it was all arbitration. I'm not going to bring in the arbitration guys. I'm bringing in just free agents and moves. Okay. Okay, here we go. Anonymous. I forgot. How did I forget? Thank you. Let's bring that one up. The hiring of Zach Manasian. Yeah, let's go there. Sorry about that. That's before the Willie Adamas. What do you give the grade of Zach Manasian? I totally forgot about that one. Thank you, Anonymous. A D, I think. Ooh, that's D. You think? Here's the issue I have.
I got to give him a question mark. What has he done?
Well, that's okay. Then that's how you could judge it. If we don't know anything about it, I would say D.
Hard for me to give a grade when I've got
A D.
the question.
I got you. I don't know anything about the guy. I know he got hired from the previous regime. I know there was a lot of talk of what he did in Milwaukee, but what has he done for the San Francisco Giants for the last 6 years? I'll say a D. I'm going to say a D. D on Manasian.
All right. I don't think that's fair.
Okay, that's fair. You give him an incomplete, an I.
Yeah, an incomplete because,
Incomplete.
I mean, you touched on some good points.
Okay.
But what has he done? Hey,
Yes,
how
he
do you
was,
grade-
Graham.
how do you grade someone, Eric? How do you grade some?
Yes,
okay,
Graham.
and do we give him an F? Do we give him? Maybe we should give him an F, Eric. At school, when you got an incomplete assignment, what do you get? An F.
Okay, fair. That's fair. Okay.
He's got an incomplete assignment so far this offseason.
Okay, that's fair. So, okay,
Fair
so there
to
we
say.
are. That's fair.
Okay.
Okay, so now where are we? We just left off with Willie Adamas. Okay, the next senior, I get it. That makes sense.
Good call.
Here we go. The next move, we had to wait a long time.
Uh-huh.
And it's not really a move. It's the lack thereof. Can you guys guess where I'm going with this one? The lack thereof. The next move was
Corbin Burns?
hold on. I got something for this.
Oh.
The next non-move. Here we go. The next non-move. Oh no! Shit! Corbin Burns to the D-backs, guys.
I give that one an A.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah! Corbin Burns to the D-backs. John Heyman. God dang it, man. Oh no! Opt out after 2 years. Oh, Vince, I love that one. I can't believe it, dude. Son of a bitch, dude.
All right.
Okay, there you go. There you go. That was the non-move. The non-move. Okay. What do you give that one? Well, everyone, right? F. F.
Really?
F.
I didn't give that an F.
Would you give it? C minus.
Only for the reasoning that we've gotten away at least, or, we couldn't close the deal in the past. Well, we didn't close this one, Eric.
Okay.
But some of the more reputable people among Major League Baseball said the Giants made a legitimate move on him and just they couldn't close the deal. I mean,
I got an article.
He went to Arizona. That was kind of out of our hands. I mean, he initiated that. So I'm not going to give them an F. I'll give them a C minus. At least they're out there, Eric.
Okay.
At least they're out.
Okay. Okay.
I could say F.
You could
say F. F the Giants for not getting the deal done. But I think, they gave it a shot. But I loved your video, so I gave you an A. You're the A.
All right, there we go. Next move. Actually, was it no, it wasn't the next move. Wait, it was the next move. The signing of Justin Verlander. That was the next move. What do you guys give? What's up, Kyle? What do you give the signing of Justin Verlander?
Oh. Is there such a, how does this go? I never see any. Can you give them an E? ABC?
What the hell? Effort? I'm seeing a C plus. Wait, Benji A? C plus, D plus, C, C minus, F plus, B minus, a D, J for joke, D, C minus, V for Verlander is an F. All right, B minus, F. Okay.
F, and I'm going to explain why. Give me a shot.
Go for it. You go.
My F, my F is based on the fact that I thought it wasn't just the signing I didn't like. It was the fact that the San Francisco Giants lunged on that after not getting Burns. And then I have to question, was that a move that was just what's the term you always use? A move that was just
panic?
Panic, yeah, for lack of a better word, I guess. Panic. They shifted pretty quick from, and it's not just that they shifted to make a signing and sign a pitcher. Hey, we needed pitching. Okay. But to go from Burns to Verlander, that's a pretty exquisite leap, Eric.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Come on.
I get it.
Yeah, I can't give that one I can't. Yeah. No.
Okay.
You know my feelings. Fair. You know my feelings.
The next non-move, and look, I'm not going. What's up, Luke? Haven't seen you in the chat before. Welcome to the fraternity we call Giant Sports Talk Live.
Oh, by the way, Eric, if someone is not here, what do you call if they vote but they're not here? What do you call that? Kind of a vote in the political scheme of things. If
what is it? Not abstentia. Is it abstentia?
Okay. I have one of those votes in from Greg, the Verlander deal. That's Greg's vote. I don't know why, but he loves them.
Here we go. Luke, what's up, man? Look at this. Hello. Love to watch baseball content. Watch it for a little while. I'm an Angels fan. So I'm interested to see Giants fans side of the offseason. Hey, appreciate you hanging out, man.
Hit the like and subscribe.
Make sure you like, subscribe. We go on every single day. We talk Giants, but we also talk regular baseball. By the way, guys.
Bit of fun.
Luke, I'm working on something. We're going to have a special guest next week.
Thanks for telling me. You're pulling a Glenn.
You're going to like it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Anyways, guys, yeah, next week, be on the lookout. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anyways,
I have a feeling I know who it is.
Yeah, I think everyone probably has a good idea who it is.
It's good for the goose. It's good for the gander, right? We'll see.
So the next one, I'm not going to fault the Giants too much, but it was within reach, right? It was within reach. Thanks, Richard. It's within reach. Whatever. I'm not going to get into it. But Roki Sasaki. Hey, what is up, Ibrahim? $9, or I should say $10. Just wanted to spend.
Helping us out.
More than San Francisco the last few weeks, man. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. Awesome.
And doing the channel isn't there's bills associated with this, Eric, more than they know. So we certainly appreciate the fact that that they are once in a while we don't call it out, but what happened to our I was going to give him a little plug there.
Where's it at? Who
was that? Who just sent that?
Ibrahim. Oh, you want me to? Oh, here we go. Boom. Bam.
And now, another Giant Sports Talk Live Super Chat.
That's the truth, man.
Oh, he gets a double whammy, Eric.
Go for it.
He gets a double whammy.
A double. Go for it.
Yeah. God.
That one died on me. Let's go.
Hold on, I got it. Here, hold on. I think you hit it one more time. Oh, hold on. I think we got right. There.
With Ibrahim Khan.
I don't know why it cuts out. That's weird. That's a little bit weird. You know what? I tell you what. I know. You know what he loves to watch? I tell you what.
It's weird.
He loves this. And it's been a little while since I played it. Why not?
I ain't as good as I once was, but I was good as I ever was. Man, you know I can't.
5 times.
Well,
And they got to be full.
oh shit. Ooh. Hell no, get this shit.
Here you go.
I think the Angels have done more heavy lifting than us, Eric. Jeez.
This is the third. There we go. All right. Thanks, Ibrahim. Yeah, that was good stuff, right? Oh my God. You were kind of part of the birth of that one. That was awesome. Anyways, Roki Sasaki, guys. I'm not going to blame the Giants too much, but they had a chance, right? I mean, I don't know. Do you want to? Is that a gradable? Would you say that's gradable? The Giants, I knew, put some effort. They put some effort.
I'll give him a grade. I'll give him a grade.
I don't even know what to grade him, to be honest with you. A B. Well, it's just for the effort.
B, that they were just in on it.
Well, then I'll give that one a C because that's the average for the Giants.
But you can't give him an A. You can't give him an F. I just give him a B and be done with it.
Fair.
I mean, we weren't getting them, Eric. Come
That's
on.
fair. That's fair.
We weren't getting them.
Okay,
So,
and then
thanks, Giants.
what the hell is even the next one? The first one eliminated. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, can I
what the hell's the next one? Oh, you know
Can
what
I
the
add
next
one?
Add it. Go for it.
All right. Maybe this one will be not so much an ad, but lack thereof. What do you grade them on? I'll just pick the position, actually. Not upgrading first base.
You know what? Let's do that one last. Let's do that one last. Right? Hold on, because there's still a couple of moves here. Once we get to the actual moves, then we'll get into the what ifs. I agree. Here we go.
I can just put down an F for everything else.
Here we go. You ain't right. You're not wrong.
It's like a game show.
Jake Lamb.
Here's the question. F.
Jake Lamb.
F. 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 What the hell was that about? That kind of reeks of the last time we signed an Arizona Diamondback, Eric. Trade deadline? Anybody remember that? And he wasn't here long. So will we even see? Is Jake, I have a fear. Is Jake Lamb really in the cards for the 2020?
No, I can't be, right? I don't know.
We were talking on KMBR today. Oh, what a great bench piece.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
And there is that one in there. How about the Joey? Lou, I don't give a shit. Joey, Lou, I don't give a shit. And for those of you guys who do not know who Lou, I don't give a shit is, it's Lou Chasey.
E only because who knows? Because I don't.
Okay.
Would be unfair for me to give an F on somebody I really don't.
Joey, Lou, I don't give a shit. Okay.
I hope his mom's not watching. I apologize on behalf of Eric.
Whatever, man. I'm just grading by what I see. I'm not judging these people by their
Not
character.
on the grade. Poor guy.
And then the last one, the trading of Taylor Rogers for no apparent reason.
I'm gonna go wild.
Trading
I'm gonna
Taylor
go wild and give
Rogers
that an F
for
because I
no-
don't understand why the hell they did it.
No apparent reason. All right, let's see what we got so far. Let's see where we are.
A lot
What
of F.
kind of GPA do the Giants have? Because again, this is the actual things that happened, not we hope it happens. So let's do this. 2, 4,
I think
3.
it should be around a D minus.
1, 3. 2.
Are you working on the abacus over there or what?
2
Hut,
equals
Do.
so Let's see what we got here. Oh, hold on.
Isabel, be nice.
Hold on. Let's see what we got here. Wait, how am I doing this? Hold on one second.
Mike O's questioning. He doesn't understand why I think the Toronto Blue Jays have done more this offseason to upgrade their club.
So we're sitting at a D. Sitting at a D, a 1.3.
And you know what D means, Eric?
Not good. It's like a D.
500 at best. Don't make the playoffs.
That's with you got 4 F's sitting in there. For you, it might be a little bit higher because you gave Manasian an incomplete.
Mission Rock.
Mission Rock.
They sure promoted the hell out of that. I gotta give him credit. Gotta give him an A.
Sure as hell did. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, wasn't there a certain individual talking about the Giants today there, Glenn, right?
No, I wanted to ask everybody's opinion on not upgrading first base.
Fair enough. Let's go.
Do you grade that? And
Clinton members. No, I did not, Ibrahim.
I grade it as a.
Okay.
There's people because there still are people out there who can.
Now
the Giants have opened up money. You can talk about what they spend, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little apprehensive to do that. I'd rather discuss what they're not spending.
It's fair.
Doesn't tickle my fancy every time there's somebody out there and cost-cutting measures, Eric. You know what happens in any business? If you start cutting back,
mm-hmm.
It's happened to a number of radio stations in Winnipeg that used to be dominant in this market. And they took away the afternoon show and put in some young guy, and he's not that good.
Right.
And then they simulcast the morning show the following year at the ratings period. And you can only slash so far, Eric, before there's no meat left on the bone.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that the San Francisco Giant team is trying and somewhat successfully to cut their payroll, but I don't see, the term addition by subtraction.
Yeah.
Where is it? Where is it? You just went through the list of what they've done this offseason. I mean, it's some pretty thin pickings there. We're grading Jake Lamb and Justin Verlander. I mean, how come we're not grading Pete Alonso, Bregman,
Santander?
Well, you did put Burns in there on that, and
Burns, yeah,
for all the wrong reason, right? But
for the wrong reason.
Exactly. Ooh, Encarnacion.
Come on, that's again, you're trying to catch magic in a bottle with Encarnacion. He might do something, but last year he wasn't that great, guys. Just if you look at the numbers, granted, small sample size, I get it, but good God.
And can he play first base, Eric? You don't just step in to a first base.
Right.
It takes a lot. You other guys.
Look at Encarnacion. Look at Encarnacion's numbers. It's not that great. So does Luciano. Why not just play Luciano? All right. Anyways, let's get into this.
There you go. It could be a big, tall guy like him. A good position for him, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If they can teach him to play that. But Eric,
I know, man.
It frustrates me too. You bring up that topic.
Yeah.
Well, how many places are they going to? Let's try him in the outfield. Let's try him at short. Let's try him at second. They're going to. Where's he going to catch next?
Hey, maybe he's got a hell of a freaking. What is it? What the hell am I looking for?
I'll be able to sell sponsorship to Medical Alert. I crouched down and I couldn't get up. That'll be him. His back. He can't catch. So what I'm saying is, again, we're trying, you and I in this process, you and I are trying to put Band-Aids on this thing. Well, we could try him at first.
I know, man.
I
know. Okay. So
wrong.
You're talking about adding other players, but what's it going to take to add those players, Glenn? It's going to take
money. Spend some money. And either spend money, there's two sides of the coin. In my opinion, it's either spend the money or have the gonads, Eric, Freaking pull a deal.
Mhm.
Don't be fearful. Well, if we trade him, like Buster last.
Yeah.
Buster,
Yes.
Buster protects his ass with some of his lame comments.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah,
But-
I didn't like it.
But then to say stuff like that, to come out and talk about, well, what if I trade him and he turns out to be really good? I guess Glenn would say, what are you talking about, man? Come on, man. Like, again, that's just sitting idly by, letting this process just pass them by, Eric.
Yeah.
One of these days, and it may not be this year, if this continues, Eric, one of these years, the pundits may not have it in the preseason, but by July or August, you're going to see that the Colorado Rockies are the 4th place team in the division.
I know where you're going with that. So, speaking of spending money, someone had some interesting comment. Was that today, by the way, that you lifted that?
Oh, you want me to dive into that right now?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get into that.
Well, I was listening earlier today to KNBR, and Mike Krukow was asked in no uncertain terms, how do you sell this team?
How do you sell the 2025 San Francisco Giants
To the fan base? And I think it's appropriate, Eric, after we just did our grading ceremony here.
Yeah.
That Mike Krukow continues, Eric, to toe the company line.
They've made a considerable investment in the existing team that they have right now. Granted, there are some places I think where they need to have improvement, and they might consider adding payroll as they go forth. I don't know what their financial deal is. I'm not on speed dial with the CFOs. I don't know, but I do know that they feel a pressure to put a team out there that can contend and say they have a legitimate chance. And right now, with all their young players, that being such a huge question mark as to how much they're going to be able to contribute to this year's team, we don't know if we can say that. I think that's the goal when they get to the end of spring training, that they can say we have a chance to win this thing. We have a chance to contend in the division. We have a chance to go to the playoffs. And that requires money. And I don't think that they would have any hesitation spending what they feel they need to spend in order to be able to say that. They've never, ever pulled the plug on making a deal because it was too much money and not have that feeling that you can go to the playoffs. So I just think that, if there's criticism directed to them right now, I don't think it's warranted. Wait and see what happens between now and spring training.
Your thoughts, Eric? A lot to unwrap there.
First off, pull the plug. What do you mean pull? The Giants haven't even plugged anything yet to pull the plug. Come on. They haven't spent no money yet. No, hold on. Let me take that back.
No.
Yes.
No.
Have they ever the bag for that elite hitter? They have not done that. And they have not pulled the plug. Well, they did pull the plug on one guy. Carlos Correa, they pulled the plug. But come on, to pull the plug. He is right on one thing. He's right on one thing. The Giants need to be able to spend money. The Giants are not poor. They got plenty of money. Come on. And Paul, I'm not questioning whether or not he knows baseball. What I'm telling you is the Giants need to spend money if they want to compete. At this particular time, that is what they have to do. And if you're going to sit there and talk about playoffs, World Series, Larry Baer talking about 92, 95 wins, come on, the Giants ain't nowhere close to that on paper. All right?
Eric, you just said in the comment there, did you listen? Not just playoffs. We can win this thing. We can win this division.
Yeah, the division, the World Series, whatever. It's just, come on.
Toe the company line, baby.
If money wasn't an issue, then why isn't Pete Alonso signed? Then why isn't Alex Bregman signed? Why could you not get Corbin Burns? Why couldn't you get Max Fried? Why couldn't you have got Santander? Why couldn't you have gotten, who else is out there? Well, I'm not going to go Soto because you weren't going there. But come on, dude. No.
See, this is why people are tuning in.
Come
See
on,
week, Eric,
man.
because you and I are just calling a spade a spade.
It's like,
This is what we're saying is true. Everything you just outlined, Eric. It's true. It's factual. They
Yes.
didn't, they couldn't. They didn't, they couldn't.
right. And look, is there still 2 weeks? Absolutely. But hey, you know what? Look what I came across. Some of you guys who follow John Heyman probably saw this too. Let's take a listen. Let's see the exact opposite of what the Giants are doing. Dodgers GM Brandon Gomes says you never say never and will continue to be opportunistic about if more stars may be coming. Oh my. Gomes admits that it's like admit they like what's done so far.
Like what's done so far. Yeah.
Here we go. Let's take a listen.
Okay.
There are big names out there, Bregman, Alonso, Mary Arenado. At this moment, can we assume that Clayton Kershaw is going to be the most likely big name coming back to the Dodgers, or is anything else could be on the table too?
Yeah, I mean, we've obviously stayed in touch with Kersh, and I think our sentiments are out there, and we know Kersh also wants to be a Dodger for life, so we'll continue to be in contact with him. On the other fronts, like, look, you never say never, and we'll continue to be opportunistic at looking at places on how to round out the roster, but we feel very happy with what we've done to this point, and if spring training started tomorrow, we feel like we'd be in a very good place.
No shit.
Never say never. We'll continue to be opportunistic. Look. Why don't you hear that from the Giants? You know what you hear from the Giants? We're happy with the way the roster is.
Got to play the young guys that we didn't play last year or the year before.
Do you see the difference? Do you see the divide
between
one organization and another? Right?
We're so in. If the Giants were so in on playing young guys, like Buster just said yesterday in that brief conversation he had, right? He said, want to get some young guys in there, right? Especially in pitching. Well, then where's Birdsong in the equation? I like Birdsong. KMBR pulled that question today. They're like, geez, we like Birdsong. So, anyway, Eric, I just find that this team continues to try to put a team on the field.
I don't know. I just
Band-Aid brigade. It's a Band-Aid brigade, Eric.
See, and this is
going to be a mash unit by July with all the injuries. When you Vermont and Wilmer and Verlander and somebody else could go down. You don't have to be old, but Eric, you cannot escape Father Time.
No, you can't.
This isn't a young ball.
Let's unpack this a little bit more.
In a young ball club. And I did hear today, did you see the comments online that apparently the Giants tried to land Luis Robert?
I didn't hear that.
But didn't have anything to offer them. White Sox.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I saw it up on YouTube. I think it was Jim Riley.
What?
Yeah. The Giants, they were like, yeah, the White Sox were quick. They bowed out. They're like, you got nothing that we want. Nothing. And this is the White Sox, Eric.
I didn't even hear about that one.
Yeah. Check out the latest video of backward ball cap guy.
Wow. Jim Riley says the Giants were in on Luis Robert and couldn't pull the trigger, huh? I have not heard that one.
Check it out. Check it out.
Bowden confirmed it?
There you go, Grant.
Are you serious? Granted, I don't want him because he's always hurt, but still. Okay, how do I do this? What else do we got here?
Jesus, Robert. If the
I'll
San
be a
Francisco
son of a
Giants entered a lawn bowling contest,
I'll be a son of a bitch. Champ, thank you, sir. Let's take a look at this. I did not see
that
this.
they wanted Eldridge at all. It was simply that they didn't have enough to put a deal together. There you go.
Champ.
There you go. See, I bring something positive to the show. Good topic.
I'm trying to get to where it talks about the Giants.
A healthy Luis Robert, big if, but a healthy Robert, Wouldn't be bad, Eric. But again, does that mean you're all if there are already talks to get land Robert, where does that put Matos? I don't get it.
Those hurdles impacted trade talks with both the Giants earlier in the offseason and more recently the Reds. I guess that's no longer a thing, I guess.
There you go.
Is there any more details on the damn? The trade involving Robert could yet come together, but challenges encountered by both the Giants and the Reds in their efforts to pry him from Sugar will persist. They won't take a middling return for a player who could command a genuine prospect, Paul, if healthy.
All right, Anonymous. What's not accurate? What's not accurate?
Wow.
That's not accurate, Eric.
From Ken Rosenthal, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just going by what Ken Rosenthal is saying.
What's not accurate?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
That's not accurate.
I don't know.
That's a blanket statement. I ever heard one.
I don't know. I was reading. So I don't know what you were saying over when I was reading, so I'm not sure. Bowden said it on Foul Territory. Did he really? Let me see. Hold on. Let me find Foul Territory. I'm following them. Where the hell are they? Territory. That's a great Sepultura song. Love it. Sepultura. What am I seeing? I'm seeing a whole lot of. Oh, what's this?
Yeah, Tom.
Not about the.
Love the support for Kruko, but towing the company line, right? Just towing the company line.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. Let me listen.
I think Kruko is one of the better color analysts too on TV.
Yeah.
Like him. Wonder how many years he's got left, Eric. He's not in good health. Doesn't travel with the team anymore. Takes the little rickshaw, basically, after the game. Goes home in the rickshaw. Too bad.
I'm just listening to Bowden right now, or Bowden.
Okay, you listen to that. While you listen to that, can I talk about the sponsors?
Go for it.
Lefties in Burlingame are proud sponsor. You guys know them because they got the best merchandise. I'm going to have to check. I'll tell you what, guys. We're wrapping up the week tomorrow night. I'll find out from Jim over at Lefties what the autograph sessions are coming up. With the baseball season just around the corner, there's going to be lots of autograph sessions over at Lefties. They bring in all the San Francisco Giant players, along with players from other clubs, the Valkyrie, the Warriors, the Sharks, etc. So they're always having 49ers. For anybody who's interested, I guess. Over at Lefties, they have autograph sessions, great cards, autographs, pictures, lanyards for your keys. They got everything over there. Duxwell Printing. Hey, I don't think they can copy a picture of a card, but Duxwell, they can design your own baseball card. Get them printed up at Duxwell's. GenesisGoldIRA.com. Signatures for soldiers. Shout out to Tim and our good friends at BetterCreditCards.com. I was talking to John the other day over at BetterCreditCards.com. He says he's happy with the sponsorship of the show. He's a big Giants fan. That's why. He loves the Giants. And he has some concerns about the offseason as well. But we certainly appreciate John and everybody at BetterCreditCards.com.
What can I say that I haven't already said about BetterCreditCards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At BetterCreditCards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
So we appreciate them, Eric. They help us out, and appreciate everybody who sends in their love to us. And We've already had one financial assistance, so to speak, tonight.
Yeah. Thanks,
Check.
Ibrahim.
It
Absolutely.
Thank
Again, he's not talking specific about the Giants in this clip. He's just talking about what the White Sox are asking for in return of trading Luis Robert. Here we go.
Been in on Luis Robert. The Cincinnati Reds, Philadelphia Phillies are two of the teams that have had discussions with the Chicago White Sox. And what the White Sox want in return for Luis Robert is they want two legitimate top 5 prospects in your organization. I mean, they want two really good players. And right now, the teams that have talked to them are willing to give one really good player, but not two. The reason being, when you give up a top prospect, that's a sure thing. You're going to control them for 6 years, et cetera, et cetera. Now,
okay.
When you
So
don't
that's
have,
asking
you have
price.
Eric, they've got one guy in the top 100. That makes
No. Top 5 in your organization.
top 5 in the organization as far as prospects.
Yeah, that's what they're not looking at what's the top 100. They're looking at your top 5 in your organization, and they want 2 of your top 5. So let's take a look.
Eldridge, Wisenhunt, Birdsong. If they're looking for pitching, Wisenhunt and Birdsong. And obviously, if it takes Eldridge to get the deal done, I think they're absolutely nuts.
They don't even have the top 30 yet? What are you talking about? It's not updated. Hold on, I'm gonna have to look at it from. It says coming soon. Wow. Hold on 1 second. 2000. Let's go 2024 then. Oh, what the hell? Why am I not? Damn it. It's not updated, man. I hate this. This is dumb.
Did I miss a post again? Anonymous says, so that is contrary to what you claimed, Glenn. What are you talking about, man? Just blanket statement. Eric?
It's look, and when people, because when you're talking and then when they're trying to respond, there's a delay, and I don't know. I have no idea.
We don't know. Jeez, it's hard enough to follow this chat without blanket statements. What am I contradicting? Anonymous says, so that what is contrary?
Okay, let's do this.
What I claimed. What did I claim? I have no freaking clue, man.
Here we go.
Don't piss me off.
Here we go. No, Anonymous is a good guy. He's a good guy. Here we go. This is a little bit old. It's not updated. Here's the top 5. I don't think Birdsong was number 2 anymore, but whatever. Eldridge, Birdsong, Tibbs the second, Wisenhunt, and Dakota Jordan.
So you're saying the San Francisco Giants wouldn't give up Birdsong, Tibbs, Wisenhunt, Jordan? Any of those?
Oh, no. I see. He's saying that the Giants have nothing to trade. You're talking about the top 100, but that's you to understand that it's not the top 100 that they're looking for. In the top 100, yeah, we only have one guy. That's it, period. But the White Sox are looking for somebody, 2 of your top 5 in the organization. That's, I think, where the mix-up was. So here we go. There's the top 5. Again, it's not updated. This is old. Are you telling me you wouldn't trade Carson Wisenhunt, Dakota Johnson, maybe even a Birdsong to get Luis Robert? I don't know. For me, I'm a little bit hesitant in getting Luis Robert for the simple fact that he's always hurt, right? That's an issue I do have with him.
So I stand by what I said earlier, Eric. Look at that list. If that's your top 5, the Giants have nothing to trade there. They won't trade Eldridge. And apparently they didn't want to trade Birdsong, Tibbs, Wisenhunt, and Jordan to get a deal done. So they got no to trade.
No, this is the thing, is they said no club is, though. The problem is all the clubs that are involved only want to give up 1 of their top 5, not 2. That's the problem. And because no team has pulled the trigger, so to speak.
That's right. So they got nobody to trade. Like, they can't get a deal done because they won't. You got to ante up.
What I'm saying is every team that is involved with Luis Robert do not want to give up more than 1. It's not specifically just to the Giants, right? You see,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But so the Giants feel they got to keep Tibbs and Wisenhunt and Jordan.
Yeah, I get it.
What's the deal?
I know, and that's the issue. I think and I agree with you. I think they should be able to give up 2 of those guys to get
Absolutely.
someone.
Two. Timid organization, Eric.
But that's not just the Giants. All the other clubs are doing the same thing. That's the issue. This isn't just specifically to the Giants. Now, the reason why we're having issues with the Giants because they're not just doing anything. So it's a little bit more, what do you want to say? Highlighted? It's more in the spotlight, so to speak.
Oh my God. Anonymous. That's bullshit. Again, Ron Glenn, not wanting to trade someone is not the same as not having anyone to trade. So if you don't want to trade them, you've got nobody to trade, Eric. If you can't have any of those 5 players, then I got nobody to trade.
No, that's not what he's saying is they have players to trade.
Ooh.
Do you see the top 5 right there? You could trade those guys. You could trade those guys, except the only guy I say you don't trade.
Eric, listen to yourself. There's the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants have no one to trade because they won't trade them.
I see what you're saying. That's the difference. There's a difference between not wanting to trade and not having a player to trade. Do you see what I'm saying? 2 different things. Giants have players they can trade.
You're talking logistics. If you got 5 players and you won't trade them, you've got nobody to. And then you look at the list.
No.
There's nobody. If they won't trade those players, and here's the list of players you've got to trade.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody.
No, I get what you're saying. If they're not willing, that's the difference. There's a difference between willing to trade a prospect and quote unquote having the prospects to trade. Do you see what I'm saying? I think. Right?
I know you're talking about other teams too, but
yes, and the other teams are doing the same thing. That's it. That's it. That's not a big deal. Not a big deal. I think we're all on the same page, so to speak. It's just the way we're going about it is just different. That's all.
All right. Then okay. Hey, I'm Eric. I'm wrong. They've got all these players to trade, but they won't trade them. So who do they got to trade? Nobody.
I know what you're saying.
Christ's sake.
Dude, it's okay. I promise it's okay.
Holy shit. I think Anonymous got to go hang out with Dan and piss him off for a while. And I can make that happen. All right. So if we can't get a deal done, Eric, with anybody, like what's it going to take to do a deal with any team? If you can't make a deal, you can't make a deal with the
No, I know. I get it. I understand. The problem is it seems that the Giants are reluctant to trade. And I've talked about this. Bowden said Posey was connected to Alonso. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm not going to even.
Pussyfooting, Eric. Pussyfooting.
But here's the thing. The Giants have an issue with wanting to trade. Now, here we go. There's a difference. You know, the Giants have guys. They got guys. The Giants got guys, period. The Giants have guys. It's the willingness to want to be able to trade them. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. Period. That is it.
Well, then it's like the Roadrunner spinning his wheels, man.
Yeah, to an extent. Absolutely, it is. 100%.
Get a freaking deal done.
And it probably won't. It's just the way it is. Just it's the way it is.
There.
So what are you going to do?
All right. Now everybody pissed me off. Fine.
You don't include young pitchers in a trade. Sure you can. Why can't you, Robert? Why can't you?
If you're not going to use them.
Sure you can. Anybody's tradable. Hell, even Eldridge, to a certain extent, is tradable. Granted, it all depends on who you're going to get. But hey, everybody should be on the table, so to speak, right? Not Rizzo. Come on. No, not Rizzo, guys.
Mike, I don't get mad. I don't get mad, Eric. I raise my voice, but I don't get mad. I just get even. Yeah. Why is Glenn mad? I'm not mad. I'm not mad. So I just don't put up with the buffoonery and lunacy for long.
Yeah, hey, you just got to deal with it sometimes in the chat, man. These guys, they got something to say, and sometimes it just gets misconstrued.
Yeah, take a shot at me. Go your 15-minute corner. I love the guys that come in the chat and go, that's it. I don't like what you're talking about. I'm going to watch Dan. I go, okay, bye-bye. Click. Why did he give me the boot? Well, you said you're not watching our show anymore. You're going to Dan. Well, why? Like, you mouth off with me. You get what's coming.
Don't be a bully. Don't be a bully.
You're going to watch the other channel and I'm not coming back. Well, then don't get pissed off when I delete you because you weren't coming back anyway, right?
Hey, you can't let that get to you, man. Because if you do, it's going to be a tough time on social media. I'm telling you, it's just the way it is. It's the way it is. All right, what do we got here?
All right. Oh, Dilly, I don't get mad. Mike's a close too. Do not be a bully. What the fuck are you talking about? You bully me, I just say bye-bye. See ya.
No one's bullying. Come on. Let's see.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
That's fair. That's fair.
And then Vince says Giants equals boring. There you go.
They signed a bunch of guys, right?
Oh, Johnny, I'll give.
Oh, I forgot about that one, right?
They
signed Joe Sarr, but that one's kind of hard to. That one's a more incomplete as well.
Jassar. Yeah, let's review that in 7 years.
Yeah. That one's going to be tough to judge at this particular time.
Yeah. Anyway, what else you want to talk about?
Oh, shit. Let's see. Mets have shown interest in Dylan Cease. See, they might. I give Joe Sarr an A. Yeah, well, for all the potentials, yeah. We'll see what happens. Don Michio says Bregman doesn't want an opt-out, right? Posey hates opt-outs. What am I missing here? Hey, Don, I'll give you one guess what's missing. Give you one guess. If he doesn't want opt-outs, and Bregman doesn't, he wants a long-term. So what do you think is missing? Take a guess. Take a guess, Don. It's only one thing. Only one thing.
A Gioni.
Gioni. Yes, money. Thank you.
I like Paul's.
Long, money. Rick, money. Graham, money. Don, money.
Mikey O brings up a good question, Eric. He says, I wish we had money to buy the team. Are they a good investment, Eric?
Absolutely they are.
All right. They're a good investment. So if you invest in the team, you know you're going to have to spend money, right? I think that's the angle Mike is taking. If we had money, buy the team and turn it around. What do you got to do? You spend money. So as a new owner of the team, are you going to be the Dodgers? Or are you going to be like every other team and go, I can only spend so much?
Now, there is a point. You know, look, are you going to be able to compete with the Dodgers as far as money? No, right? But you still could put together a damn good team if you spend some. Fosse, scared money don't make money.
That's a good point.
Period.
Yeah.
Great point.
I don't know, Eric. Kruko sort of. He closed it with a somewhat good reaction. He says, just wait Wait till we see the product in the field.
To an extent, that is true. That is true. Because again, on paper, it doesn't look good.
Maybe they could surprise us.
Maybe. You
maybe
never know.
Surprises.
Yeah, he's the number 2 prospect. Yeah, talking about Joe Sarr. Yeah. We'll see how that pans out. Hopefully it's good. It's going to be a while though. 100%.
Well, the question then answers are needed, Eric. So, story out today or this evening. Pete Alonso, he's back in the news, Eric. Pete Alonso apparently no longer wants to sign with the Toronto Blue Jays.
Hey, I thought it was a done deal, man.
The Blue Jays have been trying extremely hard to close a deal with Pete Alonso, but negotiations have taken a turn for the worse. Alonso desperately wants to return to the New York Mets. There you go. That's from Blue Jay Insiders.
There you go. Remember, I think you said something. It's only the what was it? The question of a physical. Remember that? David J. This channel never knows. And why come on every night with no moves from the team? Just to talk. That's all it is, man. That's it. Hey, David, we just come on here and talk because that's all we can do.
Get the blood flowing.
Baseball is a conversational sport, so we're conversating.
Garlic fries. This is great.
What's up, garlic fries? Haven't seen you in a while. What's up, man?
Blue Jays are worser than the Giants.
Worse.
There you go. There you go. Bad comment or bad spelling? Bad punctuation?
No, it's bad that the Blue Jays are worse than the Giants.
The Angels. You don't know. You really don't know. Alonso knows that Vladdy will be gone.
Wait, where's
Expect the unexpected. Why wouldn't you? Don't think the Toronto Blue Jays can afford Vladdy? They could get a deal done, Aaron. They can get a deal done. I just don't. I get tired of all the kind of innuendo. Well, he's not going to sign. Well, why do you think? Why? Said he wants to be a career Blue Jay. He's from Canada. He's born in Canada. Wants to be a Blue Jay. So make him a right offer. He'll sign.
Yeah.
I mean, so much of this during the offseason in our chat, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Although I did think Pete Alonso was going to Toronto. And even that, after, you know what, they post that, Eric, he could sign tomorrow. Who the hell knows?
No, I could. Absolutely. Just because that comes out doesn't mean that they ain't. But, well, I'm
Rick, there are two guys on the Toronto Blue Jays that I absolutely think are under the radar. Can you name them, Eric? Who are the two Toronto Blue Jay players that are under the radar?
Under the radar?
You can jump in on this, Rick, if you want. Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Two Toronto Blue Jay players are that are under the radar. I'd love to get. No idea? Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement, huh?
And Davis Schneider.
And Schneider, huh?
Davis Schneider. Plays first, second, short, and third. Outfield. He does it all. The guy's a Swiss Army knife, man.
Go to Giants.
That's a good question, Alex. Who's going to have a better season, Verlander or Scherzer? I think
that's pretty good. Who knows? Who knows? Where the hell?
But they're both, I wouldn't be interested in either one of them, but hey, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe for the rest of the show, I'll be positive and say, Eric, come on. Buster he knows what he's doing. If he's signing 42-year-old pitchers and not replacing the first base duo we have and not upgrading at several positions and trading our lefty out of the bullpen to, in my opinion, make the bullpen worse than it was, he must have a plan, Eric.
Yeah.
So let's wait for opening day. And, we can compete with the Dodgers. We can win this thing. We can win the division.
Holy crap, dude. All right, here you go. Paul Fong wanted to see how much.
I like him. I like Ernie. And Davis.
Oh, are you kidding me? There it is. There is your value of Luis Robert and Andrew Vaughn.
A 13.3?
Combined.
Andrew Vaughn's a 1.
There you go. Paul Fong wanted to take a gander at that.
I was just talking to Kelly Gruber 2 weeks ago, Eric. Somebody, the YouTube user says, Glenn must have 5 different Kelly Gruber jerseys. I was talking to Kelly a couple of weeks ago. Well, more than that now, a month ago. It was over Christmas. Sometimes
Andrew Vaughn.
I say, Eric, you never guess who I just talked to. And he's like, get out of here.
Even though Luis Robert's only a 12.3, it sounds like the White Sox are still asking for quite a bit. They're asking for a haul, so to speak. 2 top 5s, man. That's
a hell of a lot more than, well, even
and
2
that's another question.
Do you think worth more than 13, Eric?
Do you think Luis Robert is worth 2 of your top 5s?
He hasn't. I don't know, Eric.
Yeah, he hasn't really stayed on the field, man.
You're rolling the dice.
Yeah, I know.
That's one of those situations, Eric, where you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. Luis Robert could, if he gets healthy.
Ooh, do they really?
He could be great.
Texas got a TV deal finally, huh? Uh-oh. That means they could start spending some money too.
Uh-oh.
That's right. Remember, they were one of the teams that didn't have a TV deal. I think the Padres, they don't have one, right? I know Cincinnati had just gotten a TV deal just recently.
A lot of them are going digital.
Let's see. Are you looking that up?
Huh?
Are you looking that up? Here, let me look it up then. Let's see what's going on with this TV deal. Again, that's going to help clubs spend money. What do we got here? Oh, here we go. Let's take a look. A little interesting here. Kind of. Rangers announced details. Rangers Sports Network. All games will be produced and distributed by the newly formed Rangers Sports Network, giving fans a number of different options to access the broadcast, including traditional means, the Victory Plus app, and a package of free over-the-air games. The Rangers Sports Network. Interesting. Partnered with several traditional cable and digital television providers, including DirecTV, DirecTV Stream, and AT&T Uverse, and Spectrum. Each provider will have specific channel to house the Rangers Sports Network. Look at that. Good for them. So they got a TV deal of some sort. I'm not seeing any kind of what the valuation is going to be on that, but interesting. Okay. Good for them. Thanks for the heads up. Who was that said that? Adamas Chapman, 25.
Somebody asked me a few minutes ago, what do I think the best trade was the Giants have made?
It's their own company. I see that, Graham.
That's a good question.
But I guess they're going to be getting some money, right? Oh, whoa, look at that. Who's this guy? MLB Texas. They said the Rangers Sports Network will be available on YouTube to premium YouTube membership. But look at that. There you go, man. Starting to get that's the way of the future, right?
Sports here, there, and everywhere, Eric.
Yeah, I know, man. It's going to get bigger, too.
Today's game on True TV. The mystery
True TV, I know.
The mystery has been solved just in time
So
for
weird, dude.
Twitch. I don't get it.
So damn weird.
Yeah. Here's a little fun fact. Well, I asked you this question, Eric. How many trades do you believe? Trades. So again, guys were asking. I think for me, for money, the best trade the Giants ever made was getting Jeff Kent. I think that was just such a big deal.
Oh, Jeff
I love that a former LA Dodger, we're at Cleveland, Blue Jay, was all over the place. But when we got to San Francisco, produced. How many deals do you think Farhan Zaidi made for the Giants? How many trades?
He made a lot. Not a whole lot of big ones, like one big one, and that's about it. Right?
That's what I was going to get at. He made 70 trades.
That's
But when you look back at how many competent trades he made, very few, Eric.
Let me see. This was a good one right here.
Joey Bart, great trade.
You know, it was a good trade. I'm looking at it now. This is a good one. I couldn't remember who was all involved.
Who's that?
Oh, where the hell is it? On July 4th, 1987.
Come on, Eric, 87.
Kevin Mitchell was traded to the San Francisco Giants as part of the multiplayer trade that also sent pitchers Dave Dravecki and Greg Lefferts to San Francisco in exchange for Chris Brown, Keith Comstock, Mark Davis, and Mark Grant. That was a hell of a freaking trade.
Mark Grant. Is that the same Mark Grant who's the analyst for the San Diego Padres, or is that a pitcher?
Don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if it's the same one or not. That's a hell of a trade.
You know, Isabel, good point. See, the Dodgers have Sportsnet, LA. Dodgers games, Dodger shows, Dodger features. We've got NBC Bay Area, Eric. You barely get any substance of coverage on the Giants. You get the game, the crappy pregame and postgame. It's not worth watching. And then about 9-10 hours a day of, you need a new vacuum cleaner? Oh, this is the new Swiffer. They got commercials on. I wish the Giants had their own freaking channel, like Tubi. Tubi just launched the NASCAR channel yesterday. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You want to watch NASCAR? Live shows.
Interesting.
A lot of the shows that were on other networks, ESPN, Fox Sports 1, they've got now the rights to them, and they're showing them during the day. And then when there's, in the evening, coming up tonight, the 1989 Daytona 500, and they play old races. The Dodgers do that. Play old games during the off season.
Yeah. The Giants used to play some old stuff. I don't know if they do anymore. I haven't watched NBC Sports Bay Area in forever.
Eric, it's worse.
Seriously. The last time I watched it, the last time I think I watched that was 2014. MLB Texas says Rangers games will no longer be on MLB TV by 2026. If you want to watch Rangers games, you will have to watch it solely on their platform. The team is going to be making, wow, that's interesting. Going to be making some money.
Skaters.
Yeah, exactly, because MLB TV, Gioni, absolutely. Too many blackouts on some of these MLB. It's stupid. Can't watch an MLB game, because you got a blackout.
But at the end of the day, Eric, if you're the owner of, dude, I don't want them watching on TV. I want them going to the game. If there's 12,000 people there Monday night and you say, it's a little damp tonight, Eric, a lot of fog rolled in, I'll just stay home and watch it.
Yeah.
Come on. I am probably the only person here who I understand blackouts, Eric. I see why they're needed.
Man. Sucks.
If a game is sold out, in other sports, if the game goes sold out, they lift the blackout. But I understand blackouts. People just want to stay home watching for free, Eric. That's why. Oh my God, blackouts! Stop getting cheap.
Well, if you're paying MLB TV, if you're paying, you're paying.
And if you buy MLB TV, you should get the game. There's no blackouts on MLB TV.
Yeah, there is, isn't there? I'm pretty sure there is.
I've never seen that.
I think it is. If you're at home, you cannot watch home Giants games on MLB TV. Only
MLB Network?
No. MLB
TV. Network, but you buy the package for what?
Yeah.
A year?
Yes. You don't get home games.
I get the home games.
You do? I didn't think you did. Am I wrong? I thought you didn't get home games for MLB TV.
They're all on NBC Bay Area. We don't have blackouts.
Oh, no. I'm talking about if you say you don't want to spin cable, you just want to spin on MLB TV, you can't get the home games. Yeah, local games are blacked out. You can't. For MLB TV, you pay for it, but you don't get to watch home games. You're thinking of NBC Sports Bay Area because it's local.
I'm confused. Yeah, Bay Area, you get the games. So what? It's kind of a moot point. You get the games if you're a Giant fan. You live in.
But if you don't, no. What I'm saying is, if you don't want to pay $100 for cable and then however much it is for MLB TV, you see what I'm saying? Say you just want to. All you care about is baseball. Hey, I want to just get MLB TV. Well, guess what? You're screwed because you can't watch half the games. You can only watch them when they're away.
Get a Fire Stick.
It's dumb. No, and there's that. There's that, of course.
Yeah, you can watch whatever you want, Eric.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eddie,
but
Glenn's mind is blowing up right now.
But to go back to my earlier statement, Eric, it's hard to have the conversation. You said you haven't even watched it in a long while. NBC Bay Area sucks.
Yeah, I haven't watched. When I watched it, Greg Papa, Vida Blue, Bill Lasky were your main guys. Occasionally, you had Estes and Aurelia. Wynn would be on there. Ron Wotus would be on there occasionally. Man, it was good.
Yeah, now there's at least 10 hours of it's infomercials from like 3 a.m. till early afternoon. Half of the broadcast day is ads, crap.
Wow.
And then after that, it's still not quite. Eric, do you know when they do run a show, it's like they film 6 episodes and they show them over and over and over. So you've got the one show a few years ago that your in-house announcer there, she hosted it. There's one with Barry Bonds, half an hour. One with the manager, and all they did was talk about hamburgers and drink wine. It was stupid. I want quality. I want quality coverage from the team, Eric. Is it too much to ask for?
Good luck.
If you've got it,
good luck.
They say that NBC Bay Area is the Giants channel. Well, start acting like it. There's no quality there. Eric, let's put it this way, Eric. Other than the games being live, if that was a pay-per-view channel, I wouldn't pay for it.
Exactly.
I got to get more than just a live game.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just not in on it. And again, broken record that I am, guys, am I the only one that cannot stand California and Bay Area? Both of them. They're dun, 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 for every freaking sport. That thing. Oh, talk about blowing my mind up. I hate that music, Eric. It's time to overhaul that. I hate it. It makes me want to turn the channel, Eric.
Oh, my gosh.
Whoa. Glenn, you have to pay for it now. Started on January 1st. What are you going to pay? You got to pay for NBC Bay Area?
Ha! Now you got to pay, my friend.
I don't have to pay.
Got the Fire Stick.
Let's pay. So how does that work, Fossey? You call up the cable company and say, I don't have cable, but I want to buy that channel. How much does it cost? Or do they rope you into you have to buy the Home and Garden channel? Is it a package, like an add-on?
I love it. I love it. That's great.
Dan coming with free commercials.
That's awesome. I take my truck to Quality Bumper in Peoria for all your car and truck accessories. And that reminds me of Cars, Pixar's movie.
Holy
Quality Bumper.
Holy crap. You got to buy a sports package and it's $100 for the month?
That's absolutely
Dude, television is on a lifeline and they're eating themselves from within.
Yeah, I know. It's dumb.
Dude.
Dumb.
So like those poor people over at the shopping mall when they go into the television to buy their TV, their cable package over there. And I feel so bad. They have no idea, Eric. And they're, well, I want this channel. Oh, well, then you got to take this and this and this. And you're roped in.
Dan,
Yeah, but you know what?
Great.
Skaters YouTube doubled their price. They roped you in too.
Is that after he does the Dan Carr special? Oh, that's great,
You
dude.
picture him in the parking lot. Hi, this is Dan Coach Emilio. We're going to take a break from tonight's motion picture to remind you.
Dude, it was
I get my
great.
car.
On MHC, Dan had a story of what he learned from his brothers on what to do to friends or enemies' cars. That's great, dude.
So Dan takes the car in and he gets it, the buff and the shine, right?
Yeah, hey, did you get it detailed, man?
So you get a 2-for-1? Does he get like the car and the dome? Or just, just asking.
Yeah, Glenn doesn't know what we're I know he wasn't. That was on MHC.
I wasn't around for that.
That shit was freaking hilarious. Wow.
No, that's pre-Glenn.
Oh my god.
Hey, has Graham been around? How long's Graham been around?
Not that long. Not that long. He's been in the last couple of episodes of Military History, and he's been here about maybe 2 months, somewhere around there.
David, I don't know many people personally who have cable anymore.
I don't.
Going the way of.
I'm gonna go warm up the coffee.
I spend more time.
Off the air only. There. There you go.
I'm probably like a lot of guys in this chat, Eric. Spend a lot of my day watching YouTube programming. If you want to get great baseball coverage, YouTube's the way to go. You don't need to pay. Yeah, that's what the world's becoming. You don't need to pay, especially now. The internet, everything's out there. You can find it. A lot of my friends have these, what do they call, like Android boxes. They watch whatever they want. I don't know if that's legal or not, but apparently that's what they do. MitLab. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah. The YouTube television, I thought it came out at like $30 or something. Now it's like 80 or $90. Is that right, guys? I'm not sure on the exact pricing, but somebody told me the other day, or it might have been on a YouTube video talking about, yeah, they loved it until they get an email saying, oh, your price is going up 140% or something like that. So apparently they're raising the rates. They roped everybody in. Tom says $82 for the YouTube TV. And Tom, does that get you baseball? What does that get you? Does that get you like a cable package? Your 50, 60 channels, your local Bay Area, that kind of thing? Because I haven't had it.
Oh boy.
I haven't had the YouTube TV. I've heard about it. You can go on Tubi. You can go on Tubi, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
What's NBC, CBS, ABC, the NASCAR channel, all the soccer you can handle. Eric, it's all out there, man. It's all what the heck are you doing? Looked like a cow patty. What do you got going there?
Oh, come on. It's a
What
cookie.
is it?
It's a cookie.
Show me. Oh, it is too. Okay.
Mm.
There you go. What do we have? Cooking with Eric, a new segment on the show. Trip to the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Pluto TV. I got Pluto TV. Why? It's free. There you go. Plex. I know some of my friends have this thing called Plex where they get all their TV for free. I downloaded Plex and you got to pay. I was like, uh-oh. Not what I expected. But theirs works for free. I don't know how that all.
Robbie DeVille, if you want great Giants coverage, Giant Sports Talk Live, NorCal Sports Network, all great host people and fans talking baseball, baby. There you go.
Go to the night. Everyone, you can sign up for T-Mobile and you get the MLB Network for free. I don't watch MLB Network. I'm like,
I used to watch that all the time, dude. I used to watch it all the time.
I used to watch High Heat, and just kind of went by the wayside for me. But all MLB games except your local team's games. So I think he means not MLB Network, but the MLB Network, the MLB package, I think is what he's talking, because he says you get all of the games, including your local team.
Yes, you get all of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
I thought he meant the MLB Network, one channel.
You get that plus the MLB games.
Okay, I wouldn't get my money's worth yet. If I had to pay for the MLB Network, it'd be a waste of money for me. When was the last time you watched the MLB Network, Eric?
Years.
Yeah, see, so I wouldn't pay for that. Luke watches Disney Plus. There you go. The day is coming where, and I made fun of this last year. To a degree, I made fun of it, but it was true, Eric. When you sit down, especially, I like watching the odd NASCAR race, especially when they're on the 1 mile, 2 mile tracks like Talladega. They're going over 200 miles an hour. I don't like the short tracks. The big, wide open tracks, love it. Eric, it takes me a day to find out which channel it's on. Today, it's on True TV. Join us next week. Oh, sorry, it's only available for Amazon subscribers. I'm like, shit.
It used to be Fox, right? It was always just Fox.
Yeah.
Boogity.
Now, let's go racing, boys.
Boogity.
So now the problem is the individual organizations, the leagues, they've got packages that are spread out so far and wide. I don't know where to. Sunday afternoon, you go, oh, race is on. I don't know where to turn. I'm going through the guide. I'm looking on YouTube. I'm Google. 9 times out of 10, I've got to Google search to find where to find the game. And that shouldn't be. I should know that the Giants are on NBC Bay Area. The Dodgers are on their channel. MLB Network's an MLB Network. I got, the racing was on Fox. Half the year on Fox, then NBC. I knew where it was, Eric. All I had to know was the time. That's true. They've been outed, and they were never in.
No shit. The Giants are getting no primetime games. Ha! Seriously?
Why do you, and why do you think?
Wow. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I heard that the other day. Never brought that up, but yeah, it's a good point.
Is Glenn.
We used to be on 5-6 times a year. Well, that tells you what the programmers think of the ball club.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep. Don't get the prime time coverage when you don't have a prime time team, Eric. Greg Montoya says something called IPTV, $10 a month. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about that. Oh, jeez.
Oh, hell.
Why does Senior keep asking? And every night I got to bring out the old textbook.
Oh, man.
I'm working on the fantasy expert. Who's the number 1 pick this year? That would be Shohei Ohtani or Mookie Betts.
You can pick them twice, right? Once for a pitcher, once for a hitter, something like that.
Don't think so. No, because it's the Yahoo sets it at one position. Offense or defense. Last year I had him. Didn't get pitching. They wouldn't have gotten pitching stats.
Right. You wouldn't have got, you could have gotten him for pitching, but you would have gotten nothing because he didn't pitch.
No, I couldn't use him as a pitcher.
Yeah, because I think you could recruit him twice, right? No, it's not how. Okay. I thought it was you could pick one as a pitcher or a hitter. I didn't think you could do both.
Mike thinks Juan Soto's number 1 pick. I think Juan would be a number.
Ooh, he's going to be up there.
I think he'd be like top 10, maybe
top 5. Maybe top 5. I don't know.
I wouldn't have him in my top 8. Well, maybe, he's top 10, Eric. There's just too many good players.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're separated. At least in Yahoo, you could draft him as a pitcher or you could draft him as a hitter. You could actually have two Shohei Ohtanis on your team. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Or does that mean that you can draft him?
I could draft him as a pitcher.
Again?
I could draft him as a pitcher, but you could draft him as a hitter.
Wow.
Yeah. You just don't get none of the hitting stats, or you get none of the pitching stats. That's how it is.
Alex, I didn't kill it with Ohtani. He wasn't getting me the numbers. I traded Ohtani last year.
Bobby Witt Jr. I know, dude. That guy is something, man. Whoo.
You know what? I got to agree. ESPN Sunday Night Baseball, I don't watch it. When I was a kid, I used to watch it. Johnny Miller and Joe Morgan doing the games, Eric.
Yeah.
It was much more entertaining. Quality. Now, you notice that they would interject their chat, talk about the game, talk about the players, chit chat.
Uh-huh.
And now that is 90% of the broadcast.
That's what they do.
It's too much fun in games.
I like the Apple TV. Apple TV is good. Apple TV, I like.
Apple TV, Friday night game or Thursday night game, Friday.
Those are good. I like what they do with their coverage. It's pretty good.
You're talking now, Wheezy. I'm going to do an over-under next year on every Apple Plus game and how often he uses that call. Okay, Wheezy. Who's the pitcher? Who's the guy that does the analyst role? The pitcher. Dontrell Willis. I was talking to him in the batting circle today. I said, hey, Wheezy. Hey, Wheezy. Wheezy. Jesus. Wheezy. Hey, Wheezy. Yeah.
Yeah, A-Rod does something. I don't know what exactly he does. He does something. Who cares?
YouTube user says TBS is the best for national coverage. When I was a kid, Eric, you know what? Another thing on cable television, I don't know what it was like in California, but when I was a kid, you would get the games on, like all the Cubs games were on.
WGN.
All the Atlanta Braves games
CBS
were on.
Yeah.
You got all those regional, like big regional channels were part of your cable package. Dude, I wasn't a Cubs fan and I wasn't a Braves fan, but I can tell you a lot about those teams because they were always on. They were all.
Hey, you don't like Hunter Pence on Apple TV? Isn't Hunter Pence on Apple TV?
Of course, Craig. Of course, Craig. Eric, we said we like them, so he doesn't like them. I swear to God, if we rewound this tape and I said the worst announcers in the history of baseball, I'd go, they're not bad, pretty good, right, Wheezy? What's wrong with Hunter Pence?
Hunter Pence was okay.
Hunter Pence
on NBC Sports Bay Area when he calls a game, he's a bit too homerish, man. Tad bit homerish.
Well, is there any of the standard broadcasters that the Giants currently have? Are there any that you don't like? I'm not a big Dave Fleming guy.
Dave Fleming calls a good game. The problem I'm having with Dave Fleming,
he's becoming very erratic, very unpredictable.
What
that ball was over the plate. It was just
that's the issue. He gets a little bit too much into the balls and strikes stuff. You know what I'm saying? As far as where the zone is.
Yeah.
And it's just I don't like it. That's
last year. And hey, correct me if I'm wrong. I found that last year, David Fleming, he was going to bat himself for the players. They could do no wrong, Eric.
Yeah.
Do no wrong. He dropped the fly ball. Oh, the sun was in his eyes. There's always an excuse and nitpick. I swear to, if the other pitcher threw that was off the plate, but our pitcher threw it the same spot. Oh, well, the umpire, that was a strike. He was just all over the map, Eric.
I tell you what, Senior.
I think he's good at national broadcasts. When you tune in like Sunday or Saturday football or Sunday football, he's a good when he just sticks to a tight call and he's not homering it. I think he's one of the best.
Mm-hmm.
But when he's been very.
Can you imagine if the announcers went negative all the time? That would be, you know what it'd be? Fantastic freaking television. Could you imagine? Oh my God! What the?
Haters saying that
we
Fleming
know.
is Fleming
We
is
know.
Fleming is made for radio, or Fleming is just on because Fleming's on the television almost every night, Eric.
Yeah. Right.
They split the games.
Yeah.
Which
They
is
go
kind
back
of
and
weird.
forth.
What is it about the Giants? They go 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, and the radio crew come in the middle.
Yeah, it's because if someone's off or something, they have to. Yeah, it's a little.
And
bit
how
weird.
many? And then again, how many organizations have this kind of a broadcast staff, Eric, where you don't know who's calling the game one night to the next?
Well, that what's making it difficult is Crooked Kipe. They don't call as many games as they used to, so it's like you don't know who you're going to get. Yeah, Dan said the same thing. Doesn't like the whining. He's fantastic doing national games, but the whining and complaining on the Giants, that part is just.
Once again, I find it hard to believe Danny and I are in agreement, but
there you go. Hey, how about that?
Echoing my sentiment. I think
Javi Lopez is okay. Yeah, Javi Lopez is okay.
Who are some of the best? Who are your favorite broadcasters to call baseball, Eric?
My gosh, man. I tell you what, man. I mean, Flem and John Miller, minus the last couple of years, they were fantastic. Fantastic.
John is starting to show his age a lot, though.
A little bit. Yeah, he's got a couple of mental errors. But hey, the guy's like 70 years old, so I'm not gonna be too critical.
Well,
but they're getting close to the end, man. They're getting. It's pretty soon. They're gonna have to find out who's gonna be the everyday guy and who's gonna be the.
Oh my God, who's the guy? Who's the guy calling the team in Sacramento? He's always on in the radio doing the. He does all the exhibition games from.
Joe Rizzo.
Oh Jesus.
He's done a few of them. I don't care for too much for him. Joe Rizzo and
dude, what is it? Amateur hour? He's terrible.
Yeah, I don't.
Is he the future of the broadcast booth, Eric?
I don't know.
He can't be. Again, that's the San Francisco Giants. If tomorrow they said we have no broadcast team, go out and get me a good broadcaster.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Joe's been doing the minor league games, and we're gonna move him up. Like, give me the best. Is it too much to ask for quality? Hey, Mike, I've called baseball. You gotta. Hey.
Yeah, Rizzo San Jose.
How about this, Eric? You got to be able to talk a lot to call a ball game.
Yeah.
So I didn't have much success. Hockey, same thing. I'd have to talk. I would go on and do a half-hour pregame show, a half-hour postgame show, and call the whole game by myself some nights. I'd be on for 4 hours. And just came natural. And baseball's a lot of storytelling.
Yes, absolutely. You have to. You got to be able to storytell, right? That makes it. That makes it, man.
Joe Angel. Have you heard his voice? Joe Angel?
Yeah, I've heard a couple of them.
I like the guys who have that. It's
kind of an imposing voice,
but have a sexy voice.
It fills the radio, so to speak, right?
Which is why I find the guys with the weak voices I don't know, they don't get me fired up.
Right. I get what you're saying.
Like John Miller calls a great game.
Yes.
Tom Cheek was exceptional. You like him?
Who is again?
Tom Cheek.
Don't know.
I don't think he's made the Hall of Fame yet, but I think he's either on the ballot each year. He's going to go to the Hall of Fame. Tom Cheek. You must know. Okay. Tom Cheek. Have you heard he had so many great calls. Touch them all, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about now.
Or remember Dave Van Horn?
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
That ball is up and away.
Or how about right there in Oakland? Oh my gosh, how come I can't think of his name?
In Oakland?
Oh my God. Why is his name freaking escape me? I'm so bad. Holy crap.
Dallas says, first time I heard Glenn, I said, this guy's on FM radio. The FM radio, the late night golden oldies.
There it is.
And in the daytime, I'm rocking out. Rocking.
There we go. That's who I'm
Okay.
missing. Yes. Holy Toledo.
Yeah. And that thing would light up. They had that in the outfield wall, just beyond the
Yes.
outfield wall, Eric.
Not no more.
No.
I don't like FP. I do not like listening to FP. I don't know. Nothing against the guy, but just on the radio.
Well, let me ask you this, Eric. I have heard FP Santangelo do radio games for the Giants.
Yeah, he does
And this
radio.
is what I don't understand in the market the size of San Francisco. Doesn't he work for 95.7?
I have no idea. He was working for KBR.
95.7. How is he able to do the games on KMBR? That would be a no-no in my market. I would never say, Eric, come on over, work at my station next week and do the game. I mean, like, you don't you work for the company.
But it's different. But it's different because 95.7 don't call games that KMBR does. So it's a little bit different, right?
But he's still on the radio on that. It makes no sense.
Has anyone ever done AM and FM on two different stations? Being it's different markets, so to speak, right?
Me?
You do AM too?
Not anymore. I've done.
You did, yeah.
Okay, one of the when I worked for the Quebec Major Junior League, the games were on 1270 AM, 1270 CJCB.
He says he does it.
But in fairness, you know what's happening to AM radio, Eric? AM radio's disappearing because the last season or last two seasons I did the junior games before I retired completely from the play-by-play. It became like KMBR. It was 1270 CJ. I'd have to go to commercial always with the score Eagles hockey on 1270 CJCB and 1037 FM.
Oh, you got to do both.
Both.
Yeah, that's what they do now with KMBR.
So AM radio, and you know why it's dying off, Eric? The logistics of running an AM radio station are insane. You have to lay like a mile of copper piping.
Yeah, it's like a lot of stuff, right?
Underground to eat the radiation. Oh, dude.
It's crazy, right?
An FM radio station, you just fire up an antenna, get your license, get your approval, and rock and roll, baby. Just go to it. Yeah. John Miller. I'd like to have some tapes of John Miller calling the hockey.
Oh, that must be something, huh?
Yeah. I talked to him last opening series was against San Diego. He and I sat in the bar and we had a cocktail. And we talked to him at his broadcasting the Oakland Seals.
Oh, wow.
When he got his start. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. He gave me a tape of, want me to dig it out some night? I'll play a clip. I've got a tape of him calling hockey back in like 1973. John Miller.
Oh, nice.
John Miller here in Oakland. Oh, he said, and the older he got, his voice became more refined.
Deeper.
Miller, yeah. John Miller live in Oakland tonight. Oh, he was wound up. I loved it. You wouldn't believe it. Yeah, KNBR now. That's how they always go to commercial break. It's KNBR.
680 and 104.7.
Yeah. 104.7.
Or 5. 104.5.
104.5.
Yeah. 680 and 104.5.
Yeah. Hey, is Marty Laurie still involved with KNBR? Is he going to be doing shows?
Yep, he is.
Oh!
First game, February 22nd.
Oh, Eric. I'm going to make the people earn it. Coming up in just a moment, guys, it's breaking news. We have breaking news on Giants Shit Show Live. Has that been up there all night?
All night.
Oh, you prick. I didn't even notice it. John, don't pull your sponsorship. It really is Sports Talk Live.
I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com. It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
support the sponsors, including the other 4 we've got on board. And our
Maybe
feature
they can
sponsor,
help
Better
with the-
Credit Cards on Giants Shit Show Live at Northern Lights.
Maybe they can help the Giants find some money.
Yeah. All right, breaking news tonight on the show, Eric. You have arranged a special guest appearance. Do you want to break that down, lay it on us? What do we got coming up in the future in one of our upcoming shows?
Yeah, someone wants to set us straight. He caught the show yesterday, and he's like, "I got to get on the show, and I gotta set you guys straight." So it's going to be
Jesus
fun.
Christ, not Vince Russo.
Yes, sir. Vince Russo will join the show next.
Looking forward to it because I have a bunch of when you tune in tomorrow, there'll be a bunch of clips in there, Eric. I have a bunch of clips that I'm going to air. We're going to call out his love of Farhan Zaidi, that they would win 90 plus games last year. There were a lot of things that if we're going to be setting the record straight, Eric, runs both ways.
Oh man, it's going to be fun. Hey, there's nothing. It's fandom, right? No one's right, no one's wrong, so to speak.
Oh, he was wrong. Oh, he was wrong.
It's going to be awesome.
Oh, when I play the clip, guys, you guys are going to roar. Farhan Zaidi, I've got faith in Farhan. He's going to turn it around. We're going to start the season like 18-5. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh man, it's going to be great.
Oh, I can picture him and I getting into a fucking row about 3 minutes into the show, Eric.
No, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. We're going to have fun.
I could see that happen.
It'll get loud, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mikey's out of here.
All right, Mike, have a good one, man. That's going to be a lot of fun, though, for sure.
Mike doesn't like me. He just says, good night, Eric.
That's good night.
Good night, Eric. Good night, Larry Bear.
Oh, jeez. This will be salsa. I don't know if you've seen it before. It's going to be not tomorrow. It's going to be next week.
Next week.
Sometime next week. I don't have a firm date yet, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I already got the thumbnail already queued up, ready to go. It's going to be fun. No, you don't need no tin hat, no ear defenders. You're all good.
True.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I don't know about you, Eric.
Yeah, I'm ready. Ready?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Before we go, you know what? Want to have some fun tonight, Eric?
What you got?
We're not quite. We're not even quite at 2 hours yet. For those of you who are new to the show, those of you who may have been laying low like me, I've got a chest cold again. Just can't seem to shake it. So I missed a couple of days. Not the end of the world. The big guy here was able to handle things when he wasn't goofing off and he went to somebody else's channel.
Oh, but hey, it's
I'm only. But for those of you who missed it, recently here on Giant Shit Show Live, and I mean Giant Shit Show Live, we had one of the most epic broadcasts in radio, podcast, television history. Did we not?
What's up, Chardall?
I'm going to be singing a song for you today.
You don't have to. It's up to you, man.
I'm not saying don't stop believing because you're not having a great day, so I want to lift up your spirits.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who have tuned in, the great Chardall will be performing Don't Stop Believing. Take it away, Chardall.
I can't believe
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. A singer in a smoky room, a smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile, they could share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers wait. Up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night, working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill, paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. Whoa, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on.
Chorus.
Strangers
No.
waiting
No.
up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people living just a fine emotion, hiding somewhere in the
Gotta be
night.
here.
And
Ready?
it comes in-
Don't stop believing.
but he sings it like the
Hold
verse.
Street lights, people, don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street lights,
Street lights.
people.
He said street lights 3 times in about
That was pretty
2
good,
seconds.
except the chorus. You lost me in the chorus, man.
Eric, that one, we have to break that one out once more. You know what?
my
That one,
God.
it puts a smile on my face, man.
Detroit.
Oh yeah, he likes to reverberate.
Reverberate.
He reverberates
Reverberate.
in the night.
Night. Street
Every
light.
time I thought he's coming in with the here it is.
Street
hard.
light.
That one, Eric, I have saved a copy on my desktop. It's
Oh.
entitled and guys, we have a little our library to choose from. It's entitled Glenn's favorite song.
Oh my
So anytime
God.
anytime we need to put a smile on your face, we got that one in the archives.
Oh my
You know, the
God.
funny thing was, I won't say this every day. He didn't do too bad.
No, he did fine. He did fine.
Too bad at all. So, you know
It's,
what?
look, it's not easy to come here, talking to a few people here on YouTube and
And he did it for you, Eric.
he did.
He said, I know you're not having a good day.
Yeah, he did. It
So-
came from a good place or good spot, right? Came from a good spot.
Came from the cockles of his heart.
There you go. Street lights
People.
up and down the boulevard.
I like when he goes, wait.
Ting.
And then, does he think you have to actually wait? Wait.
ting.
Don't stop. And even he started the chorus, he lost it. Don't
And he
stop
lost it.
believing. Everybody wants a thrill. Doesn't it make you laugh?
Oh, don't stop believing. Street lights. It's the same.
Yeah. And here we are, about
Wow.
3 weeks removed. And you know what, Alex? You're right. It lifts Eric's spirits.
It lifted my spirits.
All right. And on that note, after a performance from Chardal, it is time to look at the clock on the wall, Eric.
Mhm.
Bid you good night, adieu, so long, farewell, adios, till tomorrow.
Absolutely. All right, guys. See you tomorrow night.
Open line Friday.
Something.
Everything's open. It's
Oh my God.
open chat.
Maybe news, maybe not. Who knows?
Thanks to earlier in the show. You know who you are. Thanks for those who have made a contribution.
Yes, thanks, Ibrahim. Appreciate that, man.
Appreciate that. Giants Shit Show Live. In fact, Giants Sports Talk Live may be returning to a channel near you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. Yep.
We'll do that.
Woo! All right, let's get out of here. All right,
Good night,
guys.
Nate.
Be good
night.
out there.
See you later.
Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.